Greetings everyone, Reverend Deborah here, inviting you to join our service this Sunday. It is called Juneteenth, a call for freedom. As many of you know, Juneteenth or June 19th is the date that is set aside to acknowledge and observe our call for freedom as a nation, the date when the enslaved people of this country were set free. But truly that call for freedom continues. Right now in Georgia, we are really in a battle around critical race theory, around the question of what will we teach our children. How much of the painful history of race and racism in this country is going to be spoken about and taught in a way that we can then heal and move on, as opposed to burying it. Well, that's our service this Sunday, so I hope you join me for this very important topic, and also a lifting up about this Observance Day. So service begins at 9:45, as it always does, so please come at 9:35 to enjoy the beautiful prelude music. And afterwards, we do have one offering at 11:15. It is our Summer Sunday Fun Day during second hours at 11:15. It's going to be Bruce King and Miss Beth for UU Sing and Percussion session. So it's really going to be fun. So anyone's invited, adults or children, and that starts at 11:15 after our fellowship time. Now, I heard somebody in the sanctuary, so don't go anywhere yet. Please come with me because I think we have some friends in the sanctuary who want to tell you about something else going on that I know you'll want to be involved in. Let's look. Yep, I was right. I thought I heard somebody here in the sanctuary. Hey! I think it's Helen Hobson and Alex Spitzer.
Hello.
Hi, you two.
Deborah.
And you have a beautiful banner behind you. What's that all about?
It's our banner for the General Assembly that for UU's coming up this month.
Wait a second. General Assembly. What is General Assembly?
It's where the national organization does business and workshops and learn a lot about national stuff going on too, not just here locally.
And that banner, I happen to know one of my favorite parts of GA, well, there's many favorite parts, but it's the banner parade. So we're going to see that banner, I think, in a virtual banner parade.
Yes.
So it's virtual this year, correct, Helen?
It is virtual for the second year in a row. And I actually went to GA for the first time last year because it was virtual, and it made it really easy and affordable, and it was just, I couldn't believe how much I got out of a virtual conference. I really felt like I had traveled all over, speaking to people all over.
There were literally thousands of people there last year.
It was close to 5,000 last year.
Close to 5,000,
Wow.
For my first time, we stayed connected through text messaging and things like that. So you weren't, you're at your home, but you're still connected to each other.
So what kind of things did you guys do last year that got you excited about GA?
So last summer, I ended up going to all different kinds of workshops. There are services that are opening services, and then there's daily services, worship services. And one of the things I really liked was that Beacon Press, which is the UUA's publishing service, invites authors who they have sponsored, whose books that they have published. And in particular, Roxanne Dunbar Ortiz was there last summer, who wrote a book about the indigenous people's history of the United States. And I did a number of workshops around indigenous issues, and it really expanded my understanding.
Wow. Alex, what about you? What did you love most about GA enough that you're coming back this year?
For me, I got involved with the Disability Caucus last year too.
Can you tell us what's the Disability Caucus like?
The Disability Caucus is for disabled and only disabled, trying to bring them together for anything that disability related throughout the General Assembly, and we helped amended a business item last year on something, and I'm not sure what we'll be doing this year or what's going to be happening yet. And this year I'm on the leadership team for the Disability Caucus too.
Well, that's awesome. And I remember last year you telling me how much you enjoyed meeting people. And Helen, that was probably part of your experience too. Like you really get to see UUs from really around the whole country and maybe even across the world, because there are Unitarian Universalists in many countries.
Yes.
So what kind of workshops are they doing this year that we can get folks excited about?
Well, so the program is actually available online. I've even pulled it up here on my phone. I'm just astounded. It almost feels like the diversity of workshops is even greater this year. So there's programming on, I guess Thursday through Sunday, but then they have on-demand programming, which you can even watch now. And I remember
If you're registered.
If you're registered, yeah, and you can watch it even after GA ends. So just from one page of on-demand programming, we have Call to Prison Abolition, Indigenous Justice, Courage to Dream Big, Ask Big, explicitly include Islam in UU sources. Meaning making and faith formation for families. It seems like there's a combination of what would be more personal with the community, like your congregational community, and then engaging with the world, which is one of the things I love about Unitarian Universalism.
So how can people get involved if they want to join us?
If they want to join us, they're welcome to register at the UU website. And from what I understand, it's $200 for the whole workshop, for the whole week and everything. And then you have access to all the programs.
You get to hang out with us.
And hang out with us too, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
There are 4 of us going already, plus
Yes.
Deborah, and
Yes.
we might get together in person a couple times.
Right.
But we'll stay in touch electronically during the whole thing, and it's a really meaningful process to go through with other members of Emerson.
And what is the date when it starts? Do you know?
June 23rd, I think.
It's a Wednesday night.
It's a Wednesday night.
Yes.
And that's when the banner parade happens, so you
Yes.
don't want to miss the banner parade.
Yes.
That's when they show all the different banners. And I just remember loving that part because it just reminds us how we're not alone.
Yes.
That there are so many, hundreds and hundreds of congregations across the country that show up. So that's great. And we will have a link in ministry messages, so you can just go down to the link and click there, and that will take you to the UUA webpage so you can sign up there. Now, what if folks just can't make it for some reason? They can't make it. Is there a way to kind of connect in with some of the wisdom that happens at GA?
Well, we last year I know we offered a couple of ARE sessions on Sundays after the service, and I imagine that we'll probably try to coordinate some kind of effort like that. We'll be showing the Sunday of GA. We'll be doing a streaming of the service. There are a couple of services, I believe, at the beginning that are open to everyone.
Right.
One of the things we forgot to mention is the WHERE lecture. There are 2 lecturers this year. Our own Stacey Abrams will be speaking, and then Desmond Meade, who is worked a lot on voting rights in Florida, will also be speaking along with Stacey Abrams. So that becomes available later, but you have to be registered to be able to actually watch the WHERE lecture.
Right.
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome. Well, thank you so much for being part of our Emerson team going to GA. And I know there's a few more people that are gonna join us, and we welcome all. We really welcome everybody.
Please join us. We'd love to have you.
Yes, please come.
All right. Any last words?
Come to GA.
Go GA. All right. Thank you too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.